Hello guys. Welcome back again to the CSA Forex channel. It is indeed a pleasure having you here. And today we're going to be doing an update of yesterday's CPI news release. And we're also going to be looking at what the market has in store for us. First things first, as we always say, we need to check on the calendar, and we use the popular forexfactory.com. And you can see we have the calendar for this week, December 10th to December 16th. So we have the news coming out all the way from Monday down to Friday. Today, of course, is the 13th of December, Wednesday. And you can see here with all the high impact news that we have coming out later today, we have the key ones for the dollar, the PPI by 2:30 p.m. WAT, West African time. And then 8 p.m., we have the FOMC. This is another big one. You think CPI is big, FOMC too also comes with the big bang. So we're going to be having FOMC out later today. So as usual, my advice for you, if you do not have any directional bias in the market, the best thing for you to do is to be on the sidelines prior to the news release by 8 p.m. West African time. So with that said, yesterday's CPI wasn't that crazy. We were expecting some serious kick to it, but I feel let down because I was expecting something more explosive. Let's put it that way. But at times, the market could be waiting for something else, and that could probably be the FOMC. But one thing I also want to state now, as we said in the previous video, based on the CPI, is that always ensure to protect your account accordingly. There are people that end up crashing their accounts, end up losing, major parts of their capital, and those should not be at all. They should not be at all. Now, if you look at what we have over here, this is the Euro USD. I'll take you to the USD index in a bit from the 4 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame. You remember from yesterday's video of the CPI, we marked this area here as a form of resistance. And you can see we said here is support. And if you check the previous video and this one that we're watching now, notice that we said that this should hold as support, and lo and behold, it is still holding as support. I actually have an entry on this, right, somewhere around here. So I'm just waiting out to see whether it pushes higher. My stop loss is still somewhere around here. I protected myself accordingly because this level should hold as support. And then I would keep an eye on it based on the FOMC news or even the PPI news that we have coming out later today. Because in as much as it's been a bit sluggish and I'm expecting it to push higher, the price could still drop and take me out. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'll set some price alerts so that I can always be aware where the market is, and then I know how to manage it appropriately. Trade management is very key, very, very important for traders to, understand, right? And then when it comes to trade management, you could either be doing the trailing stop or you could be doing the partial close or whatever. Now, quickly on the USD index, you remember yesterday as well, we talked about this key area here of supply, also here of supply. And you can see so far so good, it is still holding our supply. This candle here was based on the CPI, and that's why I said I'm a bit let down. But if you look at what we have here, I'm going to do something for you guys. Let me clean this up first of all. I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to zoom in and then show you something very key, very important. Now that we have this massive candle for the CPI, you can see it looks more like a spinning top candle, still at the area of supply, where we're expecting sellers to, be in charge. This is the candle here. I'm just going to mark the high and the low of the candle. Every other thing here inside that candle is what you could call range, because if you look at the lower time frame, this is how it will most likely look like, right? Maybe you drop down to the hourly or 30 minutes, it will most likely look like a range over here. And then this is also what is called inside bars or dips. You have like the double inside bars and so on. Also shows that there is a range consolidation. and it is something to pay attention to, because trust me, these are things that traders look out for. Why? Because there should be a breakout that should occur sooner than later. So that means that there should be some good movement in a bit. Now I'm going to do something also. I'm just going to drop down to maybe like the hourly. So maybe we could see this better, or maybe even drop down to 30 minutes. But looking at it from the hourly, look at this, guys. I can see something in this manner, like a sort of wedge here, and then we're waiting for it to push higher or push lower, right? But then whenever you see the market act in this manner, just be aware that there's a breakout coming out. And then don't forget also, the first thing we talked about today is the high impact news scheduled for the dollar, right? And then that means that prior to maybe 2 p.m. data or 8 p.m. data release, the PPI or the FOMC, we should have some good movement. So once again, guys, you don't know what you are doing, be on the sidelines. It's better for your own money to be in your own pocket than for your own money to be in somebody else's pocket. And that's why I always tell traders. Now, moving on, another thing I want us to just quickly have a look at as well is the fact that after this week, liquidity is going to dry up simply because of the holiday period, the festive period. We're going to have like the likes of people from like the Wall Street and other top tier banks traveling across the globe to spend time with their family. Probably some of them were not able to even go home during the summer period. But then this is a time for family. So the market is going to thin out, and then you might start to see some very small candles moving sideways, or you might even see some whipsaws, right? Because there's no true liquidity during that period. So that means that that period come next week, just before the Christmas period, come next week, the market is going to act, in a very sporadic manner. So you need to be careful around that period. It's always good for you to understand different sessions like summer, Christmas, and so on, bank holidays and so on, in order to have a better understanding of what might happen in the market. Very key, very, very important. Now, before I round up, right? I want you guys to know that we have a school. Yes, CSA Forex, we now have a school for you where you can learn for free. We have the free webinar, the free training material that you can watch on demand. And of course, you have some other things that you could also key into. As an example, we have the risk management calculator that has been done for you to ease that stress of having to determine the lot size or the volume you're going to be using. We've also done something for you. A lot of traders are trading without a plan. So we've been able to do a template for a trading plan for you so that you fill that up before you place trades. The purpose of a trading plan is to help you to be better organized, better disciplined, and then to be better patient when it comes to the business of trading as well. And we've done the trading journal for you as well. And then trust me, there is a lot for you in the school. I'm going to drop the link in the description and you can have a look at it. And if you have any questions, the comment section is there for you to make use of. And of course, if you are new, just joining us in this channel for the first time or maybe for the second time, you are yet to subscribe, do hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and then when we drop new videos like this, watch them on time and try to take advantage, because we are talking about market analysis, and then we're also talking about educational material. So the market analysis are based on what's happening now and what should happen in order for us to take advantage. Don't forget, we are all traders. Even if you are doing this on a demo account, you are still a trader because you are still learning. So with that said, I want to say thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget, stop loss is key. Stop loss is very, very important. And then also use the lot size, volume based on your account balance. Very key, very, very important. So thank you guys for tuning in to the next video. Catch you later. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.